Cool. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Lisa Cohort 7 launch. 77, 78 participants already, and I would not be surprised, in a few minutes, we might have 100 plus participants to cheer our Stanford lead entrepreneurs. As always, absolutely overwhelmed with the support and encouragement that Lisa gets from this very lead community, and really appreciate that you guys are always present to encourage our new cohorts when they start. I am Deepthi Pawar, one of the co-founders of Lisa, Stanford GSB lead incubator and startup accelerator, together with Edward Mundt. And we would like to welcome you to get a sneak peek into what is Lisa, intros from our valued advisors, special keynote session, and here in the end from our Cohort 7 startup founders and what they're working on. On the next slide, are you actually guys familiar with these remarkable startups emerging from our Stanford lead community? And actually, two of these ventures have already been, acquired, and others are actively addressing some great problems and experiencing some continuous growth at this point in time. And these examples represent just a small fraction of the 170 plus startup ideas nurtured through this Lisa initiative. And they serve as a compelling evidence of the incredible capabilities of our brilliant lead community. Guys, if you can please mute yourself, it'd be great. Thanks. On the next slide, you can actually see the extensive Lisa ecosystem and the approach that Lisa has taken since its inception. Our team at Lisa has been dedicatedly working to establish a virtual hybrid global ecosystem tailored for entrepreneurs, innovators, and change makers within the wider Stanford network. We harness the collective strength of the diverse individual groups and initiatives that are coexisting within Stanford. And we strive to create an environment which can thrive, where we can all thrive and mutually benefit from each other. So as you can see on the slide, we are the largest alumni-driven group within the Stanford ecosystem with 2,000 plus members and followers. We leverage Stanford Embark with the exclusive rights to Stanford faculty design entrepreneurship curriculum. Lisa, in fact, has been instrumental in prototyping and providing iterative feedback to the Embark team to enhance its entrepreneurship tools through Lisa cohorts. We were exclusive lead partner for Stanford Rebuild program launched in 2020 as the global innovation sprint to help solve problems during the pandemic. We have partnered with Stanford Seed in the past, worked with MBA and MSX programs with the alumni startup ideas in the past few select cohorts. Lisa has also been partnering actively with the Stanford funding groups and angel networks. Reaction is one of such groups, which is our valued ecosystem partner. And we've been having them as our Pitch Fest member for the past 3 cohorts. And we're also currently looking at extending that to other groups that exist. We have been active contributor to Stanford Me2Me lead alumni on-campus events since 3 years, and are going to have our very first on-campus live pitch fest in March 2024 for Cohort 7. So all of you guys who are going to be there, you're in for a treat. And for those who attended the 2023 Me2Me Lisa party, gear up for yet another exciting party that we'll have next year, and we'll be announcing more details soon. Lisa also believes in actively sharing ideas and expertise exchange within the lead alumni groups like Impact by Lead and Lead Innovation Tours. And these partnerships have enabled our startups to benefit from some brilliant coexisting initiatives. And what we're really proud of today is the ecosystem that we've built within Lead to inspire and support startup founders that is truly of the leaders, by the leaders, and for the leaders. On the next slide, you could see our story in numbers.
One second, if I could. Just for those who haven't been paying attention or know, as Deepthi mentioned, we will have the Pitch Fest live at Me2Me. As I mute people. But you don't have to be there. You can still be remote. If someone just heard that for the first time and they're panicking, please don't. So anyway, sorry, Deepthi, go ahead.
Thanks for correcting that. I mean, it's going to be live, but at the same time, we will be offering recorded solutions for people who are going to be not there present. Yeah, our story in numbers, we were founded in 2020. We worked with 170 plus startup ideas so far. Founders are represented from 37 countries, and we are launching our 7th cohort right now. And if you see our combined expertise, we are offering 900 plus years of collective experience to our startup founders through exec team, design thinking facilitation team, and the mentorship experts. Lisa mission on the next slide. We aspire to make the startup journey as simple and engaging as humanly possible for our early stage ventures. And our mission is to introduce, connect, mentor, and support Stanford entrepreneurs globally. Leveraging the power of geographically distributed teams, that is actually the nature of lead community, we foster a community of founders to thrive collectively. Oops. Guys, please mute yourself if it's possible. On the next slide, our value proposition is actually that we are proud to say that we always have had a founders first approach. So Lisa offers a free, rigorous, and customized program to accelerate the development of early stage ventures that do not require any equity. And we create bespoke experiences for founders with a variety of mentors, subject matter experts, and advisors for a holistic and impactful entrepreneur journey, which has a 1-to-1 ratio of mentors and founders. On the next slide, we can also see that we have been working with Stanford Embark, as I mentioned in the first slide, which provides the research-based curriculum design. But Lisa team has designed an entire ecosystem of facilitation, engagement, and on-the-ground work to be that accountability partner for entrepreneurs. And we have designed one of the first fully digital and global incubation platform that you're going to be embarking on as part of this cohort. As part of the facilitation services, we believe that there is much more to venture than capital, and that is what we provide. And so our program is designed for extensive networking. The host of services that we provide, they showcase the sheer power of possibilities that occur when you combine some of the brightest minds in this lead community to an action-packed 12-week program. So we offer design thinking, financial model and fundraising workshops, business model governance frameworks, practice pitch sessions, storytelling guidance, expert guest speakers. And we constantly evolve our program to add new workshops like impact measurement and management of startups, as well as pitching for confidence. And there are regular bi-monthly demo days where you get to practice your pitch every 2 weeks. So in essence, if you see on the next slide, Lisa founders benefit from these 6 elements of support that we have identified as foundational to any startup founder's success. Structured and well-researched curriculum, mentorship on diverse expertise levels, engaged, diverse, and close-knit founder community, network influencers, hands-on engagement from facilitators, and iterative feedback loops. And we're proud to share some testimonials on our next slide from our Lisa founders who've often gone ahead and said that they have had one of the best experiences as part of the cohort. As we've grown, so has the work and responsibility needed to make Lisa a success. You can see on the next slide, Valerie, Nick, and Andres on this slide are our core Lisa team members who've helped from the foundation of Lisa since its inception. And our gratitude to them goes far beyond words for what they've helped us build so far over 7 cohorts. In the next slide, you will see the executive team. None of this would be possible without the executive leadership team. The people on this team are comprised of lead alumni. They are course facilitators. They are successful entrepreneurs. Every cohort, we recruit some people from within the lead community who are passionate to contribute to community. And they are the masterminds behind all the great experiences and facilitation and innovation tools that you will be offered as founders throughout the next 12 weeks. The next slide, you will see a design thinking team. One of our biggest success factors of this program and our backbone has been design thinking facilitation sessions that we provide to each team. This is the team of experts who will support the Cohort 7 journey, and all of our design thinking strategists on this team have invaluable experience, and they ensure that each team leverages design thinking principles to bring innovative products or services to the market. We also have an extensive mentor team. These are some of the experts from our Stanford Lead community again, who have kindly offered their time and expertise to mentor our upcoming cohort. And we also have a host of other collaborators, external and internal, extensive mentor networks, and lead group supports and collaborations that you will have access to as you begin the cohort journey. So I'm extremely excited to hear from our advisors now and keynote speaker and also the Cohort 7 founders. And I would hand it over to my colleague and founding partner, Edward, to take us through the next set of presentations.
Yeah, thanks, Deepti. So really core to our success has been our board of advisors, which includes, for anyone in the lead program, you're very familiar with Morena. I don't believe she joined us today. Davina couldn't make it as well. Davina is still within Stanford. She helped to create the MBAR curriculum with Professor Zanos and others a few years ago. And she's very vital to what we do, as is Singari Shadri, sorry, who left Stanford 2 years ago to join Nike. And of course, if you've been through the first module or first set of courses in Lead, you're very familiar with Professor Heim. He's taken a real interest and provided mentorship to us as well. But joining us today, if they're willing to say a few words, as Deepti mentioned, every 2 weeks, we have the pitch practice, the pitch sessions. And for, my goodness, maybe since cohort 2, Alina and Stephen have both been there to provide feedback, to really provide that hands-on mentorship and guidance to the founders as they really work on their storytelling and really learn what to highlight within their idea and design. So Alina, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for inviting me again. It's a wonderful thing just to join this amazing community, as Deepti mentioned, and Edward. There's just so many people involved, and like Deepti, you said, we have 138 people joining us today. It's a consistently well-attended program that has so much support, not just only internal from Stanford, but also external support. And I'm just happy to be part of it. And I'm excited to see the new cohort, excited to see the new ventures, and I'm looking forward to working with everyone. And I've been in touch with quite a few alumni who went through the cohort. And this is just something not, you go through once and you leave, but you're just becoming part of this community. You're growing this community. You're able to support, and we're able to support you. So good luck to everyone, and I'm excited to see what's coming.
Awesome. And thanks again, Alina, for continuing to be a part of it. Looking forward to this cohort. It's going to be tremendous. Stephen, you say a few words?
Yes, good morning. Thank you for inviting me again. It's been quite a bit of a journey the last 5 or 6 cohorts. Thank you for all the folks who are attending. I see 141 people, which is fantastic. And entrepreneurship is something that I've most of my life has been part of my background and my career and the different paths that have taken me to this point. And I welcome the opportunity to be able to review some of your passions and dreams and some of the things that you'd like to achieve with your time and with your patience, perseverance, sweat, bootstrapping, equity, sweat equity, everything else. And hopefully through this program, you will find ways to accelerate and to get closer to your goals. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and again, thank you, Stephen. So good to have you to be a continued part of this. So finally, the fun part. Really been looking forward to this. I discovered the Fourthly Accelerator a little over a year ago. I don't remember how. But had a number of events, a number of their own cohorts. Yeah, sorry about that. And introduce you to Professor Bret Waters. He is the founder of the Fourthly Accelerator. He's got his own podcast. He's a Stanford lecturer, author, and just a tremendous speaker. And if you haven't subscribed to his weekly missive/newsletter, please do so. I put the link in Workplace, and we'll do it on LinkedIn as well. It's always short, concise, punchy. It's got some great wisdom, and it always produces a laugh or two. So without any further ado.
Well, you finished with the most important part, Edward, which was producing a laugh or two. That is the most important part. So, and Edward, just a time check. How much time would you like me to take altogether?
Yeah, if you could do 7 to 10 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No problem. And let's see. Will you let me share screen, or do you want me to just talk?
I think Edward, you'll have to stop sharing your screen and then he can do it.
Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So great to be here with you all. And I did not know that that Alina was going to be on the call. I've known Alina for a long time. I believe we met in Turin, Italy, didn't we, Alina?
Yes. No, actually Miller Center at Santa Clara.
Oh, that's right. Originally it was Miller Center. That's right.
Yes,
but then
we were in Italy. Yes.
But we had a few liters of red wine together in Italy. We were mentors with the European Innovation Academy. Great to be here. So you guys are a bunch of very accomplished, smart people. And so I'd love to just what I'd really like to do is just have a conversation with you guys about, kind of startup methodology. And I thought that to get this going, I'm going to give you a really brief introduction to a book that I just published earlier this month. And I know this seems kind of like shameless self-promotion, but there we go. Edward has it. So yes, maybe it is shameless self-promotion, but hopefully more to the point, it'll kind of spark a little conversation around some of this stuff. So as Edward said, I've been in Silicon Valley my entire life. So I've had a chance to see this place become the amazing global hub of entrepreneurship and innovation that it is today. And I've, 3 times I've been through the process of founding a company, raising venture capital, being a CEO, managing an expert, an exit. The last few years, I've taught in the Stanford Continuing Studies program. I've taught entrepreneurship. And I also work with Alina at the Miller Center for Social Entrepreneurship and do a little angel investing. And so the point is that over the years, I've had a chance to work with hundreds of startup founders, and I've kind of seen patterns with regard to which ones succeed and which ones fail, right? And so over that time, I've developed my own set of opinions about the factors that tend to drive startup success and failure. And as you guys all know, this has kind of been the basic Silicon Valley startup methodology canon for the last almost 20 years, right? Steve Blank started it all with the book 4 Steps to Epiphany, in which he kind of develops the concept of customer development and a variety of other things. If you've tried to read it, you know that it's pretty dense. It's not really an easy read. And then a couple of years later, Eric Ries pretty much took everything in Steve's book and repackaged it in a little more digestible format, and really popularized the concept of lean startup methodology and MVP and such. And then also a year or two later, Alexander came out with the business model canvas. And so, these, for the last 15, 20 years, these have kind of been the standard Silicon Valley tools that have been used for startup methodology. And I'm sure all of you on this call today are familiar with them. And I kind of decided that I was going to write a book that would, kind of build upon this existing tool set. And maybe update a little bit, because it's like I said, it's 20 years old now, and it's a whole different world. And also fill in a couple of holes, like in particular, competitive landscape and financial modeling were not part of this. And so I wanted to kind of fill in those holes. And so I published a book early this month called The Launch Path. And I will just kind of like really quickly go through the steps on the launch path. And then I'd love to just kind of talk a little bit more. So it starts with, the idea where do great startup ideas come from, right? And there's this mythology that, that you come up with a great idea on a Tuesday and you're a tech billionaire by Saturday, right? And as we all know, it ain't about the idea, right? It's about the execution. And I talk about how, some great examples of ideas that totally failed and the founders turned them into billion-dollar success stories. So YouTube thought their main use case was going to be video dating. Instagram started out as an app called Bourbon, which was a mobile check-in app to compete with Foursquare and the rest. And it completely failed. One night they were looking at the usage logs for Bourbon, and they realized the only features anybody was using on their mobile check-in app called Bourbon was take a picture, apply a filter, and share it. And so they thought, well, maybe we'll strip out all the other features, just keep take a picture, apply a filter, and share it. And we'll rename it Instagram, and then we'll see if it takes off. And then many other examples that you guys know of original ideas that failed, but the team was smart enough at execution that they figured it out. And so the point is that it ain't about the idea, and that most great startups really begin, in my experience, with a founder who notices a problem worth solving. And that's really the best place to begin, is noticing a problem worth solving. And then, learn what customers want. And this is kind of the idea of customer development and MVP and all the rest, is spend a whole lot of time understanding customers and understanding customers' needs before you start building the product. And one of the reasons that I'm passionate about this particular topic is that I did this completely wrong during the dot-com boom. I raised $5 million and hired a great team and spent 2 years building what we thought was an absolute awesome product that customers were going to love, only to find out that not a single customer wanted it. And so I'm very passionate about this idea of, before you write a single line of code, before you start building the product, spend a whole lot of time out there talking to customers, really understanding their needs and expectations. Competitive landscape. The point here is that you want to kind of understand the competitive landscape within which your startup is going to operate, but don't obsess about competition. Competition is not usually what kills startups. In fact, a vibrant competitive landscape is usually a good thing. During the dot-com boom and bust, there was this notion of a first mover advantage, this idea that if you were the first mover in a category, if there were no other competitors, that you were going to end up owning the category. And if you look at history, that almost never worked out. And so going into a crowded category and being different in some way actually statistically has a higher likelihood of success than going into a category where there isn't much competition. Business model, right? The definition I like to use of a business model is the rationale by which an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. So we create value by solving a problem customers have. We have to deliver that value to them through our website or through our resellers or through our retail stores, right? And then we have to capture that value in the form of profits. So a business model is the rationale by which an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. And some of the most interesting innovation the last few years has not been product innovation, it's been business model innovation, right? You guys have all seen how AWS has completely changed the way in which infrastructure is bought and sold, right? And it's not product innovation, it's the same servers anybody else could buy. It's business model innovation, right? And there's many other examples of business model innovation really kind of changing entire sectors the last few years. Gonna have to have spreadsheets. So I've got a whole chapter about that, but fundamentally, every venture distills down to one simple equation, which is we have to be able to get a customer at a cost less than we can make from that customer, right? It seems really intuitive and self-evident that for our engine to work, we have to have a replicable and scalable way by which we can get a new customer at a cost less than we can make from them. Customer acquisition cost has to be less than lifetime value of a customer. Like I said, it seems really obvious, and yet it remains the leading cause of startup death. The leading cause of startup death is realizing too late that it costs you $48 for each additional customer you get, and you're only making $12 from them. And so the earlier you can start developing an economic model for your venture and kind of testing the fundamental economics of it, the more likely you are to succeed. Capital strategy. So my main point here in this whole chapter is that in 2024, there are more sources and structures of startup capital available than ever before. There's a whole bunch of different sources and structures of startup capital available today. And that a lot of people, especially a lot of us here in Silicon Valley, when we think startup financing, we immediately think venture capital, right? We immediately go to the idea, I have to meet somebody on Sand Hill Road. And yet, like I said, there are many, many different sources and structures of startup capital today. And so depending on your particular venture, there may be sources and structures that are, much better suited to your venture than a Sand Hill Road VC. Customer acquisition, right? That most startups just simply die from a lack of customers, and the rest of them die realizing their customer acquisition process is too expensive. And so, kind of the sooner you can start, sooner you can create kind of an initial funnel and test that funnel, test the conversion points within the funnel, the more likely you are to succeed. So don't start marketing. Don't wait to start marketing until you actually have a product. Start marketing early so that by the time you have a product, you have a funnel that is up and running and optimized, right? And lastly, every great entrepreneur has the ability to tell a crisp, clear, and compelling story about what she's working on and why it matters, right? It's just really, really important. And many people think of pitching as being associated with fundraising, but in fact, great entrepreneurs are pitching all the time, right? They're pitching for customers, they're pitching for partners, they're pitching for employees, as the recruiting employees, right? That great entrepreneurs are great storytellers, and that it's harder than you think to tell that crisp, clear, and compelling story. And I heard Edward talking about how you guys in this program, you've got demo days and pitch nights and stuff, and I just fundamentally think that's really important to work over and over and over again on being able to tell that crisp, clear, and compelling story. And then, of course, I take all of this in the book and I wrap it all into my new version of the business model canvas, which maps to the launch path steps that I outlined. So that was a super quick run through, but I'd love now just to hear your own thoughts about this, because as I said, you guys are a pretty accomplished group. So any thoughts yourself about what you've seen in terms of the factors that tend to drive startup success and failure?
Oh, hello, Brett. This is Mohinder here.
Mohinder.
Hi. I was with the Lisa program earlier. So how do you differentiate between new markets versus, you said later entrants can win, like Google won in search as the last one. But was search a new market at that time versus, we have read many cases where people try to create the new mousetrap, but they can never sell it, right? So how do you differentiate between how do you see markets?
Yeah. So, as you said, when Google launched, everybody said they were crazy because there was Yahoo, there was Alta Vista, there was Excite, there were 10 other search engines out there. And everybody said that Google was crazy for going into a search engine market, which was already saturated. But obviously they had the last laugh. In the book, the case study that I use in the book is Zoom. Because when Zoom launched, it's the same thing. When Zoom launched, there was WebEx, there was GoToMeeting, Google Meet was in development, FaceTime was out, Skype was the one that everybody used. And everybody said that Eric Yuan was crazy for going into the video conference market because it was fully saturated. So that's the case study I use in the book. And so my point is that I think for most entrepreneurs, seeing a crowded space should not scare you off. Seeing a crowded space should excite you, because that means there's a lot of existing demand. And it's a whole lot easier to go into a space with a whole lot of existing demand and then just be differentiated in some way than it is to go into a space where there is no demand and try to create demand. That's hard. Is that helpful?
But if you look at the success rate, there are these quadrants as to existing market versus new market.
Yep.
So in new market is where Uber, WhatsApp, all these startups are coming up.
No, I don't think so. Uber went into a $5 billion taxi industry. Again, a lot of existing demand. Now we just have to be, we're going into an existing market, which is taxis, and now we just have to be differentiated.
Sure. Thank you.
So as far as questions, if we just take who has had their hand up, I think that'll take us to the time. So Cassini, then Lucas, then Gabriel, it looks like. So go ahead.
Thanks, Edward. Bret, thanks so much. Looking forward to reading your book, obviously.
Thanks.
And I
Thanks.
really appreciate you devoting a chapter to advertising, PR, marketing, and thinking about it early
Yeah.
on. This is what
Yeah.
I've been working in PR for 20 plus years.
Great.
And just the idea that you're always on, it's an extension of the storytelling skill set that we all need as entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit more about, so I've worked on in the past, the integration between, or thinking about how media relations and investor relations and corporate communications, all of that fits in together and overlaps, and how you leverage, each and every one.
Yeah.
But just the idea of you're always on, there's always an opportunity to tell that story and think about those plans early. Maybe you could flesh that out. Just say, if you could just share a little bit more about that, because, this is sort of what I eat and live and breathe. And I've seen over and over companies fail to execute, or having, great other parts of their business, right? But to just really drop the ball when it comes to reputation management. So just a little bit more on that would be great.
Sure. I mean, it sounds like you're far more of an expert on this than I am, but so I think of these as being top of the funnel activities, right? That you need to have these activities going on that are at the top of the funnel, kind of dropping initial leads into the top of the funnel, and that's PR and thought leadership activities like speaking at conferences and writing thought leadership pieces and all that stuff. That's all top of the funnel stuff. And as you said, we live in a world today where, we are all always on, right? Because everything we do is on social media, or it's being live streamed, or whatever. And so it's interesting if you think of some of the top brands today. A lot of the top brands today are people, right? So people don't think of Berkshire Hathaway; they think of Warren Buffett. People don't think of Tesla, they think of Elon Musk, right? And that's a big change from the way it was a generation ago. The idea of personal brands, I don't think really kind of existed a generation ago in the same way that it does today. And so for you as a startup founder, you want to be doing a whole bunch of that thought leadership stuff, which is all top of the funnel activities. I think I'm just agreeing with you.
Yep.
Okay, who's next?
Lucas, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, happy to. Hi, Bret. This is Lucas dialing in from London. Thank you for your quick presentation. I really enjoyed it. I've been exposed to the business model canvas quite a few times in the past as part of incubators. I was just wondering if you could walk us through the basic differences in the way you're thinking or presenting the BNC, kind of the latest generation, if it were, that you've kind of thought of. I quickly kind of caught a glimpse of what it looks like. It feels a little bit more perhaps digestible. I saw perhaps a few additional categories, only for maybe 1 or 2 minutes, if you'd like. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So many of the boxes on my business model canvas are the same as the original business model canvas. So I'm not really reinventing the wheel as much as I am kind of adding a couple things to the wheel. For example, I've got distribution on there. Well, I think the original one actually had channels. So channels and distribution are more or less the same. But the origin of this, by the way, is that I had a conversation once with a venture capital friend of mine, and he said, everybody talks about product market fit. But really, you should think of it as product market channel fit, meaning that there've been a lot of companies that have developed great products, but they never successfully figured out the right channels to sell them through, right? Which I think is a really solid observation. And so Tim says, this venture capital friend of mine, he says at the same time you are going through a process of trying to get to product market fit, you should also be testing out various channels so that you also end up with product market channel fit. And so so in my version of the canvas, I spent a little more time, or I emphasize a little bit more this notion of finding successful channels. But I'm going to zoom all the way back and give you a slightly different answer to your question, which is this. So when I was first exposed to the business model canvas, I was kind of like, okay, I guess this is okay. I don't know. But here's the reason I became a fan of it, is that I think you get two big benefits. The first benefit is for us as entrepreneurs, we're really down in the weeds and we're really excited about certain aspects of our startup, right? It's so cool that when you click here, it makes a margarita. I love that. And it's easy for us to kind of forget about all the things that are going to have to work for this startup to fly. And so the business model canvas, or my new Launchpath canvas, is kind of a way of making sure that you're thinking through all the different elements that are going to have to work for your margarita machine to succeed, right? So that's the first thing, is it just helps you to remember all the different things that you really have to think about and test and validate your assumptions on. And the second thing is that the way an investor is going to look at any deal is, where is the risk, right? Because the risk is in different places for different ventures. Sometimes the risk is on the product side. Could this actually be built? Sometimes the risk is on the market side. Would anybody actually want to buy this? Sometimes the risk is on the team side, which is, these guys haven't done anything like this before. So the risk is in different places for different ventures. And that's the way an investor is going to look at a deal, is where is the risk? And that means it's exactly the same way you should look at your startup idea, is where is the risk on this particular startup? And the canvas, to me, kind of provides a visualization of all the different things that are going to have to work, which helps you to kind of visualize where is the risk on this particular model, so that I can make sure that I do everything I can to mitigate the risk on that area by testing and validating my assumptions.
So thank you, Lucas. Yeah, so Brett, if you could take one more from Gabrielle, and then we'll let you go. I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Thank you, Edward. Brett, that was amazing. I learned a lot in a short period of time. So thank you for that. You mentioned there's alternative to capital, and me as an entrepreneur for the first time, as a founder, as the first time, one of my concerns, I have a high-paying job. I'll leave this to do my thing. What advice can you give me to approach this? I guess I have to stay my job until I'm set over there and have enough funds to manage it. So what is your advice?
I hate this question, because I never want to be responsible for, telling you to leave your job and put your family at risk. And it's different, it's different for different people, right? That, if, some people have 5 kids and a mortgage, and so your risk profile is different than somebody who's, 23 and single. And so, I can't answer the question in a generalized way. Instead, I will answer your question this way, which is that almost all startups begin as a side project, right? That's how most startups begin, as a side project. But side projects never achieve escape velocity. And so at some point, you got to make the decision to go all in, because side project is never going to achieve escape velocity. And so you have to decide for your particular personal risk profile when it's time to go all in. So I can't help with that decision, but I can tell you that side projects are great, but side projects aren't going to become billion-dollar successes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and I'm sorry, we don't have any more time for questions now. And Brett, I hate to volunteer you, but I found you to be very responsive and just extremely willing to help anyone.
Hit me up. Hit me up on LinkedIn, or I'm Bret Waters on everything. I'm Bret Waters at gmail.com. I'm Bret Waters on Instagram. I'm Bret Waters on Twitter. I'm Bret Waters on Threads. Just remember 1T. Then you can remember. You remember the 1T, you will find me easily.
Yeah, and of course, hopefully we can find a way Well, I'm sure we could find a way to have you back and participate more, because you could just tell
Thanks.
just the eagerness of the questions and everything that
happy to help in any way that I can.
Okay, yeah, we'll hold you to that. Appreciate it. So let me go ahead and share again. So introducing Cohort 7. First, some demographic information about this particular cohort. You see here, we're got 6 countries right now represented. The founders, like a little more diversity there, but yes, 72 to 28% male. And this is counting right now all of the co-founders that we're aware of. So I know some people may add a person or two to their teams, and we'll like to capture that, as we republish these at the end of the cohort, because then we do the cumulative of all past 7. So just something to keep in mind there. As far as the different ideas, we didn't make these mutually exclusive. Like if one was fintech, but also, somehow health tech related, it counted twice. But you see here, and it's to be expected really with our demographics and population that, we've got a lot of tech, ML, deep tech, and VR technologies represented. So with that, well, one more slide. These are the pictures of all the founders that we were able to pull together quickly, and thanks to the team for doing this. And with that, what a great looking crew. One more, just if you want to capture this this QR code, this will take you to our YouTube page, and you can see some testimonials from prior founders who can talk about their experience. And we also, on our YouTube page, have a number of prior pitch fests and presentations, and our Podium X series, where we've had guest speakers on a number of different topics. A lot of those videos are available out there. And we'll share those links. They're on Workplace, and they're on our LinkedIn page as well, as well as our regular homepage. And of course, there they are there. And I skipped. I thought we had just one slide. So Nick, I'm sorry. If you could go ahead. What we've asked each founder to do is just to create a 1-minute video, just talking about their idea. And this is always fantastic, because it's always great to revisit these, after you finish the program, and just to see how far you've evolved. So again, really looking forward to the journey. And Nick, if you're there and able to share, and hopefully we can get the audio right. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Agasa Gabalian from New York City, United States.
Hi, I'm Stanford Lead alumni and passionate about raising up Armenian innovative ideas. My name is Ayşe Dalakan. I'm based in Yerevan, Armenia.
Hello, I'm Larissa Guinosian from Lisbon, Portugal, and we are International Armenian team of AIID. AIID is a solution which identifies and labels the presence of artificial intelligence in any product, service, or content. It helps to create transparency between customers from one side and product creators and service providers from the other side.
Pursuing to become an international standard for identifying the presence of AI, we do believe that with the help of Lisa mentors and market experts, we will be able to shape our idea and identify go-to-market strategy.
We are confident that with AIID, we will make the world more transparent, more informed, and more trustful. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Sarah from Palo Alto. We believe art has the power to change the world, and our mission is to give voice to emerging artists from diverse cultures to the global art community. Lisa has been a pivotal force in the startup landscape. Eager to be a part of this transformative journey, we're committed to joining the Lisa program. With a dedicated team of 10, we're not just promoting art, we're creating a global art revolution.
Hi, I'm Anara, an art co-founder based in London, UK. As an art professional, I see that our platform will solve many problems, such as customer-artist communication in different languages and global logistics.
Hi, I'm Gazi, south of Seattle. technical co-founder with a passion for redefining art. We are leveraging AI to revolutionize how people connect across continents.
Hi everyone, my name is Kat, and I'm from San Francisco. Last year, I started One Step Beyond, which is a travel company that specializes in private bespoke trips targeting unique experiences around the world. I basically work with clients to create trips around things such as unique adrenaline activities, wildlife encounters, remote immersive nature exploration, fine dining and craft cocktail tours, and much more. I'm also an internationally awarded nature photographer, and I offer private photography experiences and workshops as well. I applied for Lisa because this project is something I'm really passionate about, but I've been struggling to grow. I've found that booking individual clients one by one has not been very scalable or profitable, and I'm hoping to elevate my company by learning how to pitch to corporations instead to do things such as incentive trips for sales orgs or corporate team building events for executives. I especially hope to create impact by offering trips in the conservation and scientific research space targeted at corporate leaders and decision makers. I'm very excited to work with everyone here.
Hello everyone. My name is Olga Struk. I am a dedicated professional in the world of ballroom dancing. Currently, I own and operate two art memory dance studios, one in Poland, in Warsaw, and one in Ukraine, in Kiev. I'm also excited to share that we are expanding with a new studio in Berlin, Germany. My new venture, it's an educational institution for dancers, a dance academy. Its aim is to identify and train talented dancers, not only with dance and teaching skills, but also with the ability to provide the first-class dance educational experience to adults. It goes far beyond the traditional methods. It's about the unique lifestyle that enriches people's lives, adding more joy and social community through the art of dance. I'm really excited to share more about this project and to discover how we can add more value to people's lives, teaching them to dance. Thank you very much for your attention and see you soon.
Hi, my name is Sahil Sian. I am the Chief Technical Founder at GreenClick Technologies. I'm a full-stack developer, designer, and artist from Vancouver, Canada, graduating from British Columbia Institute of Technology. I manage all the software for GreenClick, including the GreenClick mobile app and kiosk. I'm also looking forward to connecting with all the industry leaders in the Lisa Incubator program, and I'm excited to see our vision with providing an easy car renting solution grow. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brian. I'm the founder and CEO of GreenClick, the world's first single car share platform at hotels and apartments in the US. We're a real estate, hospitality, prop tech based company where we're hitting new milestones, and we're very excited to be a part of the Lisa program to help and assist in our sales approach, our sales model to the real estate space, as well as our first funds that we're raising as well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kiran Dauluru from Seattle, Washington. And here is Vijay Sarda, based in Hyderabad, India.
Our vision is to empower organizations for creating a safer and more secure world.
And our mission is to enable organizations to proactively protect their users. By leveraging AI and big data, we deliver ethical, actionable insights through cutting-edge detection of fraud and deepfakes.
Our startup aims to tackle escalating threat of fake news and fraudulent propaganda and provide actionable intelligence. We offer customizable solutions for diverse organization needs.
We are very excited about Lisa for guidance and mentoring for a structured approach to evolve from an MVP into a comprehensive business plan. We want to ensure a robust market fit and actionable go-to-market strategy. Also eager to foster deeper connections within the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Vira and I am the founder of Junkex. Junkex is a fintech in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and it's a startup in the idea stage. I look to build Puerto Rico's first neobank, similar to what we have in Europe and the United States. I look to implement and provide the Puerto Rican community integrated payments, integrated investments, integrated lending, and integrated insurance. During the pandemic, we saw that a lot of people in Puerto Rico are unbanked, and it's around 20% the unbanked percentage. And I look to impact financial inclusion and financial literacy. I want to join Lisa because Lisa can help me strategize the fundraising structure, strategize my business plan, and build the correct stages on how to go from zero to MVP. And that experience that and that entrepreneurship vibe that the Stanford Lead community has, I will help me a lot during this process. Appreciate your time and thank you.
My name is Dr. Arslan Azam, and my partner in the LISA program is Bethany Zahir. Our idea is to create an interventional mental health and wellness program that starts with a targeted 8 to 12 week interventional approach to therapy that is goal directed, and that then subsequently rolls over into an ongoing menu of wellness services to help patients continue to extend the impacts of their initial intervention. We're applying to the LISA program to further refine our idea and expand our impact. My background is that I'm the medical director of a mental health and wellness clinic that's currently focused on leveraging psychedelic therapies here in San Diego, California. My partner Bethany is based in New York City, is a executive in the hospitality and wellness industry and design creative. And we're very excited to participate in the LISA program and meet all the other members of the cohort.
Hi everyone, I'm Sweta Patel coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. I am the founder of Heal Veda Health, and after facing monumental injustices, adversities, and struggles around 5 autoimmune conditions across 3 decades, I decided to build Heal Veda Health, which is on a mission to help people who are suffering be the hero of their own health. I traveled across 40 different countries to find solutions and overcame these conditions, but in the process, I learned that it required a lot of grit, determination, and guidance from people that I didn't have in my life to work with, which is why I wanted to build this company. And I joined LISA to be around like-minded folks who are also determined to bring value to the world in some capacity. I want to be around people who are also interested in joining a mission, enjoying someone's purpose, and are very purpose-driven. So I hope to talk to you soon.
Hello everyone, I'm Yuganda Dasi, signing in from Atlanta, USA, and been working in data and AI space from last 2 decades. I have witnessed a significant shift in data ecosystem from SQL DBs to big data to cloud ecosystems. One thing that haven't changed from last 20 years, and even Gartner stated that visual-based data exploration through dashboards and reports are the primary ways business are consuming and exploring the data. And another surprising study from Forrester Research revealed that 70% of enterprise data is never analyzed or utilized. So my idea here is to automate the data analytics through AI technology so the business can unleash the power of data to improve their decision making. Thanks Lisa and team for enabling this incredible platform, and looking forward for your valuable guidance through design thinking approach to make this idea into reality. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Luis Canet, CEO and founder of Cicerai. Our vision at Cicerai is to lead the legal industry into a new era with the power of generative artificial intelligence. We're developing a platform of legal solutions focused on enhancing productivity and efficacy for legal professionals across the globe. I bring over 20 years of experience in AI, leading teams in startups and Fortune 500 companies such as Google, JP Morgan Chase, and Fox. I am located in Houston, Texas, and together with a small but highly skilled team located in Madrid, Spain, which includes top-notch software developers, AI PhDs, lawyers, and engineers, we're poised to make a significant impact in the legal industry. Our goal in joining the LISA Incubator are to expand our network, learning from new and seasoned entrepreneurs, and also seeking guidance on strategy, market positioning, and sales. We also want to connect with legal professionals within the Stanford network who can serve as advisors or customers, helping us refine and market our solutions effectively. Thank you for having us at LISA. We highly appreciate your support in this journey.
Hey everyone, I'm Vijay. I'm based in Dubai. I work for Google and I have 20 years of experience working with customers in the data space.
Hi, it's Ritesh Yani. I'm from London and I work for Google as well. And then I have 20 years of experience working with various customers and databases.
Right. Today we are excited to talk to you about our revolutionary data platform called Insight Forge. At Insight Forge, our mission is to provide organizations worldwide with an intuitive and intelligent platform that democratizes data analysis. We aim to remove the barriers to data-driven decision making, making advanced analytics accessible to everyone regardless of their technical expertise.
And above all, why Lisa? First of all, we both are lead students and we learned a lot from leads. Getting access to the world-class mentors and leaders, which are backed by Stanford Research, will provide us a unique opportunity to make our idea to a reality. We are excited to work with and learn from the other entrepreneurs and the lead community.
Thanks, everyone.
Hi, my name is Alex Sakretsky and I'm the founder of Swipe Swipe. Swipe Swipe is a Chrome extension that helps people save money while they shop online. We help consumers make better decisions at a shopping cart level. 83% of Americans overspend and 62% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. We are here to change that. We believe that people can actually save money, invest money, and have a better future. In order to do that, the first step is to save. So when, for example, you go to Amazon.com and you put 20 things into your shopping cart, maybe you should reconsider. Maybe you should buy only 10. Maybe if you bought 10 pairs of shoes, maybe when you are trying to buy the 11th pair, somebody should tell you, hey, maybe it's not the best idea. Maybe you should put that money away for retirement or buying a new house. And over time, we are going to change people's habits and their behavior, and we will help them make better decisions. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Daniel Strickman, co-founder and CEO of EIFO. I am from Argentina. EIFO is the app that connects drivers in real time to transform the search of parking spot into something fast, easy, and even fun. We hope to save millions of hours wasted each year by drivers around the world when looking for a free place to park in the street. We are the first and only app that truly solves the problem, and we believe that working together, we can outsmart the parking issue once and forever.
Hello, I'm Preeti Jain, co-founder and CTO of IFO and Stanford lead student. I'm from California, USA. We choose Lisa for its exceptional capability to help refine our idea and product, and for the opportunity to engage with Stanford's remarkable network of entrepreneurs and mentors. Engaging with diverse group of like-minded individuals and experts at Lisa is ideal for fostering our growth and innovation. It will push us toward excellence and help us make a significant impact in our field. We are very excited to join Lisa Cohort 7. Thank you.
Hey everybody, Ben Gross, early investor and founder of Cargo Watch.
Over here, Travis Miller, also an early investor and founder of Cargo Watch.
Very cool. Hey Travis, what's Cargo Watch?
Well, it's an intermodal tracking system that can trace the movement of goods and cargo across the entire value chain, from initial PO until the arrival in port, and track and detect any of the customs regs that might be applicable.
Very cool. And hey, where's Cargo Watch located?
Founded in Canada, but also has US-based operations.
Very cool. And what industry would you say Cargo Watch operates in?
Information technology.
Ooh, and what are we going to do? What do we hope?
Trace and track and change the way that companies import and move goods around the world.
Very cool. And lastly, why are we here? Why did we even try to apply for the Lisa program?
Who doesn't want to be in Lisa? We're in Stanford now. See the cardinal red? Ready to go.
Hi, I am Isabella Ray.
And I'm Doug Ray.
And we are Team Swoopsy. Unfortunately, our third co-founder, Vinny Shetty, is not here because he had a family emergency.
Tell them what Swoopsy is, Isabella.
Swoopsy is an online marketplace for bartering new items.
It's a place where you can swap new items. For example, I have a brand new item here with the tag on.
And I have a new item here with the tag.
I log on to Swoopsy, search for an item that I like, and I swap my new item for that new item.
That's right. And with Swoopsy, we want to change consumer shopping habits. Instead of them going outside and shopping for more new items, swap the new items they have at home, sitting around because they're no longer taken by the stores.
So why are we here?
We are here because we need your help thinking and designing on an MVP. Thank you. And again, we are Team Swoopsy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sergio Pop. I'm based in San Francisco, and I work in product design for photovoltaics integration. I would like to introduce you to a flexible and affordable solution for electric vehicle charging. The development of a platform, which can be accessible through an app by anyone, will facilitate energy transactions between electric vehicle drivers and private residence owners. Bringing this platform to life will enhance the possibilities for electric vehicle charging to practically anywhere where the grid is available, creating a pool for increasing utilization of electric cars and photovoltaic system installations. I decided to apply for LISA program since I've been inspired by success stories coming out of it, which I've been following for a while. LISA has a great team of dedicated experts, which can help bringing many ideas to life, and in my case, I think it's a natural next step to pursue some of the ideas I came up with during the LEAD program. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tony of LevelUp.ai. We are from Silicon Valley, California. We are redefining social media with AI.
I'm Jay Tang. We're crafting a social media experience with AI that understands and caters to our unique experience preferences.
Hello, I'm Peter. Our platform introduces levels to revolutionize online connections and privacy.
Hello, I'm Michael, and we are excited to introduce AI BFFs, your 24/7 companion and mentors.
We use AI to level up our lives,
level up our connections,
level up the fun,
and level up our mental well-being.
LISA's network, resources, and mentorship are exactly what we need to bring this vision to real life.
Thank you. We are excited to join LISA
Cohort 7!
Hi, I am Akhilesh. I'm a software engineer who loves building things for people. I'm a leader from the Pacesetter cohort.
Hi, I am Aarti. I am a software engineer. I love building and growing communities.
Hi, I am Abhinav. I am a student, a professional table tennis player, and the current under-13 California state champion. We are Team T-Squared ProServe.
We love table tennis. Our goal is to build and grow the table tennis community in the US and the world.
We want to serve both recreational and professional players. We want to bring them tools to communicate and plan their plays.
We want to create tools to manage club and organize tournaments. We want to bring the best equipment to all players.
Our mission is to connect more than 10 million people to table tennis through our platform. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. We're only 3 minutes over. So with that, we'll go ahead and wrap this Cohort 7 rollout. Thank you to everyone who was able to participate, to all of our mentors, the executive team, Bret Waters, and our advisors, and look forward to a really exciting upcoming couple of months here. So with that, thanks everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye.